A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to this particular session. There is too much reflection. This is kind of the world of mirroring actually, and it's very interesting the way it all plays out. And in this video I'm going to be talking about a very real thing that people are going through, and that is the suffering they go through in the Twinflame Ascension Journey. The topic for today is, and it's a very important subject and a lot of people are facing this, why are people suffering in the Twinflame Ascension Journey? And I will include star seeds and light workers in this, because all these people who resonate with these labels or these words also, twin flame, star seeds, light workers, they are all suffering. And they also question to source. They question to their masters, their caretakers, the benevolent higher beings, that they are living a good life. They are doing all the right things. They are not cheating anyone, not lying to anyone. They may have made lots and lots and lots of mistakes. They have probably flaws, but they feel that they are far more innocent. And they look at other people. Some of the people on this journey, organically and naturally, also quit a lot of things and a lot of addictions step by step on their own. They quit it. They quit either alcohol, they will quit non-vegetarian food, or they will quit casual relationships. Or casual relationships, I would say they quit long time back. They were probably never really into it as such. Casual relationships, hookups is something which these people usually don't want to enter into, but they may have entered into relationships that did not last very long, and it was not intentional for them. It was not happening on purpose by them. So the reasons of suffering today we will discuss, and we will also talk about reality of the bond they have with the supposed other person. Then there are different types of people who are coaching in the ascension journey. Some are telling people that, you should get into a 3D union with someone, with some person you love, or how you can get into it. Then there are some people who are talking about a 5D union. Then there are some people who are talking about mission work. There are some people who are talking about serving others, volunteering others. There are various aspects to this relationship. Some people totally validate the romantic connections. Some people do not validate them. There are also different types of scenarios that for some people it actually all began because of a romantic connection. Had that romantic connection not been there in their life, had they not met that person, today they would not be in the inner work world. And they do credit that person. Some of them credit that person. Some of them want to patch up with that person, make things all right with that person, and some of them don't want to do anything with that person now, after some time has gone by. So number one reason for suffering is that you are different. But the problem is that you are not accepting, or you have not yet accepted fully that you are different. Maybe because of the programming, maybe because of the way you were raised, maybe because of your previous life's karma, maybe because of the soul's choice of that particular body, because of the available templates for inner work. Whatever were the reasons, but the most important part about you, that you are different, there's something different about you, that part was not accepted and acknowledged. First comes acknowledgement, then comes acceptance. And without acceptance and acknowledgement, if you're going to try to get validation for it, it will probably not work. Because we are all energetic beings and we attract according to the frequency and vibration that we flow through or we move through. The second reason why a lot of people feel that they are suffering in this journey is because they feel that they are lacking somewhere, or in something they lack. They don't have something. They don't have those ingredients or those flavors in them. They are not likable. they are not doing the correct things in life, so they are suffering because of those lacks and limitations. But where are these things coming from? That I'm lacking in this, or I'm lacking in that, or I don't have this, or I don't have that. So the third reason for the suffering in this journey, in the ascension journey, it's not anything else but comparison. Why are people comparing with others? Is because of the programming. Because when they were young, they were told that by the time you're 20, you should do this. By the time you're 30, you should do this. By the time you're 50, 40, 60, 70, you should do this and you should do that. A person who is empathetic by nature, a person who is, as I said, different, a person who is more sensitive than others, a person who is not interested in a lot of things that the worldly world is doing, when they are put into the rat race or they are dropped into the rut, it becomes very difficult for them, because maybe for some time they will go on fine, but when the expectations of other people around them, close relatives, parents, friends, society, when these expectations draw them into their zone, then the comparison will happen and they will ask themselves questions. Some of them will make certain decisions depending on what is expected out of them, and some of them would not. Point number 4 is they are constantly looking at the outcome. What is the outcome of whatever they are doing, whatever choices they have made, whatever decisions they have taken so far? Where have they reached? Have they yet settled down? Have they bought that house? Are they married to the right person? Do they have a child? Do they have that job? Do they have the career? What is it that they have? Maybe they don't have a lot of things which other people have. Or maybe they are comparing themselves with someone who has a lot of things going on for them. Someone who has support, someone who has a good relationship, someone who's got money, someone who's got looks, someone who's got popularity, so on and so forth. They are looking at that person and they're questioning that this person looks seemingly happy, but I am not happy, because they got all the things that materialistically a person should have. Sometimes you feel an anger. You feel like, why my destiny is not this way? Why I don't have these things? And especially when you're in the ascension journey, you have sacrificed on a lot of things. You have given up on a lot of things. You have chosen the moralistic path. You have chosen the true love path. You could have also chosen money. You could have also chosen a fancy, rich person. But many a times, even though a lot of you got opportunities, you did not choose those materialistic things, because you wanted to choose the right things which come from your soul and which come from your heart space. Many a times you could have also done what other people were telling you to do, and that would have led to a normal 3D life, a successful 3D life, so-called successful 3D life, but you did not do it. So after some time, when you're looking at all of the things, when you're looking at the outcome of your decisions, choosing the spiritual path or choosing the right path, choosing the path of truth, choosing to be authentic has costed you a lot. That's how you see it, probably, most of you. Those who resonate with this question or this topic that we are discussing today of why am I suffering, is probably because you are looking at all the things that you have currently and they don't seem to be that great materialistically. But what is the greatness quotient? What makes anything great? That has to be programmed. So you were programmed to believe that if you have this, you're going to be happy and successful. A lot of people are also suffering because of lack of clarity on what they want really. What do they want to do in life? What makes them happy for real? Like, they still haven't figured that out. They are still experimenting. They are still trying to get a hang of it. They still feel that I don't want to just do what everybody is doing. You're not a sheeple person, a sheep. You're not a sheep that you're just going to follow the other sheep. you can become a sheep too when the path is correct, when you are following source. So you got everything in you actually. If I look at your personality, if I look at everything that you've done so far, let me tell you, so far we have discussed all these things, but these things also show me, number one, you're different. That is an amazing thing. But the only problem is that you haven't accepted it. Number two, if you feel that you're lacking in something, it also means that you are trying to break free from the regular mold. You are questioning yourself. You are asking questions. If you are also getting into comparison mode, that is not necessarily happening only because of you. That could also be happening because there are other people who you listen to, who you care for. Sometimes it also shows all these qualities that you did not choose the materialistic things, or you did not choose to be in that settling down zone where they say, okay, your game is over now. You can't do anything. You settle down, you get married, you have children. Although I'm not saying that there's something wrong in that also. A lot of people do that and they actually go through the path of ascension via that only, because even that presents challenges. What people are saying and doing is they are showing a very rosy image. They are saying that what you choose, no matter what it is then, whether it is choosing to be single or whether it is choosing to be married. A married person tells a single person that you are very lucky. You are very lucky you did not do what I did. You have so many things to do. You have the opportunity to live your life freely. But a single person looks at a married person and says, well, you have someone in your life. You got someone with whom you can share your experiences, your joys and sorrows with. I don't have any one of that. These two contradictions are sitting face to face, and the society, based on their own mood swings, tells a person that what you did is right and what you did is not right. But these opinions, they change, because you are a person, you are a questioner, you are a truth seeker, you are somebody who is not scared to take risks, you are a risk taker, you are fighting against the odds, you are fighting against the challenges. And I won't have said all of this if you were not on the path of ascension, because you're doing all of this for the most beautiful thing to do for a human being. A human being can reach to the highest pinnacle of their humanity, their humanitarian nature, highest pinnacle of it, and have a direct contact with source. That is what a human being is capable of. Human being is source's most lovable and loved creation as per source. But the same human being also has free will. The same human being can also choose. The same human being is actually an energy generator for both the demons, the demonic world, and the angelic world. That is why human beings are so important. Human beings are very, very important, because the gods and goddesses also get energy from human beings. And the negative people, the dark side, is also getting energy from them. They are the energy providers, energy creators, because they are made from the same speck of light that source is made from. They are pretty much capable of doing everything that source can do. They are a part of source. They are a child of source. They have the same DNA construct. So they can go really higher and they can go really lower, or they can sustain. People in the world of ego who are doing well, it's not easy for them also. Like, they also work very hard. But difference between the person who's under the apprenticeship of source and the apprenticeship of the demonic world, biggest difference is ego versus soul, is that one is going to make a lot of effort. They will also get a lot of opportunities, and here the person is cutting out from the energy of doership. And to do that, you have to take a lot of risks, because people who are succeeding in the world of ego, they still sometimes get praised and they have their own circle. They are going to go to award shows, they are going to get materialistically praised, achievements will be given to them. But here in the world of ascension, you being different is a problem for a lot of people around you, because a lot of people, they are not vibing in with the same energy. It's just about being different, just like the story of the ugly duckling. A swan's egg gets replaced by a duck's egg, and it hatches. And after it hatches, the swan is evidently and obviously very different from the other ducklings. As the swan is growing up, the other ducklings are making fun of it because it looks very different. It's not like them. So it's ostracized, it's made fun of, it's bullied, it's boycotted, they gang up against it. The swan baby bird has to go through a lot. But eventually there comes a time in its own solitude, the swan figures out that I am different. And this is who I am. It's not an outside acknowledgement. It's the inside acknowledgement the swan gives it to itself. And that's where the story starts changing for the swan. Because the swan is a very beautiful bird. The ducks are also very beautiful. But here there is a exchange or there is a replacement that has happened. It doesn't belong over there. Similarly, you also have to find your own people, your own kind. Or you have to be happy where you are, accepting that you're different and doing what you love. So the lack of clarity is also happening because of other factors that are bothering you or pulling you down. Once you don't allow them to bug you so much, they will not have power over you. What a lot of people do is that they give authority to others to create nuisance or havoc in their life. Then obviously there is a root chakra, the base, I am problem is there. I see it as a problem which obviously has a solution. So whenever you try to do something, whenever you step out to do something, whenever you want to do something out of the box, something which belongs to your own energy system, something where you feel it is actually very organic, you're going to be organically getting into this situation, organically doing everything. There is an insecurity and there is a feeling of being unsafe. You feel that you're not in protected energies. You feel that someone is going to attack you. You feel that someone is going to stop you. Someone is going to pull you down. And that is what you don't want to get into. That is what you don't want to do. So at the end of the day, all of this suffering is also happening because all these problems are literally various different state of minds. What happens with a lot of people in the ascension journey is also that they are testing the journey out. Many a times people do inner work. People are doing different things. Somebody is meditating. Somebody is using meditation bowls to do that. Everybody starts from somewhere or the other. It could be frequencies, listening to different frequencies. It could be listening to different audio messages. Somebody could be trying out self-hypnosis. People are trying to change, to shift. That's your first activation point. The first time you get activated in this journey is when you are actually trying to figure something out that can change your life, that can bring you out of that mess that you're in, the evident mess that you're into. And then step by step you realize that I need to do something more. I need to do something bigger. I need to do something better. I need to do something which is going to give me peace. It's actually a journey of finding peace within. Everything else on this planet is useless and pointless if you don't have peace. So when you look at those people you are comparing yourself with, there is no guarantee that they are peaceful. They could just be creating an image just to look better than others, because ego wants people to think, to assume that whosoever is under the grip of ego is better than you. That is why it is called ego, because ego is all about appearance, public image, social image, likability factor. You are also very likable, but you are not making any effort of it. So the swan is looking at its own reflection in the water, is mesmerized by this beauty, and also comes into awareness that, well, I look so different than my siblings. Probably they're not my siblings. Probably they're not my people. Maybe the swan wants to question, who are my people, if not these? Maybe the swan doesn't. But sooner or later, when the swan has acknowledged and accepted, there will be a shift of energy. There will be a change in energy. Shift of frequency, shift of vibration. We live in the same planet where some of the people have never visited an airport. They've never seen an airplane from inside. They've never traveled in air. And we can literally see people. Nowadays, there are costumes. It is like next level of paragliding also, where people are flying in the air. They wear those flying costumes and they are enjoying themselves. It's the same planet where all types of people exist. This is something which I gave you as an example to show you the contrast. So basically, we see and we watch and we observe and we experience everything as per what's within us. And step by step, we learn, we realize that it is safe out there. The deeper we go, the safer it is. It's safe in the deep. But we are scared to go into the deep. Because we don't know what to do when we go into the deep. That fear is also there, that insecurity is also there. When people are dabbling into these different thought patterns, they are actually dabbling into different state of minds, because these are all states, mental states. Comparison, expectations, feeling that you lack something, insecurities, not feeling safe, not being protected. Because maybe you were hurt, maybe you were put into those situations where you were not safe, even though you were in an environment where you were supposed to be safe. You feel, if I was not safe in my own environment, how am I supposed to be safe outside or elsewhere? But that's the thing, you are on the path. So I am telling all of those people who resonate with this, you're actually on the path, because these are the places where people look for solutions. These are the points where you start looking for opportunities, window of opportunities. This is where you can build your faith. This is where you can practically and tangibly see things happening. First, it will happen subtly, and then you will see it in physical reality. In changes, people will show changes to you. The same people who would not see you eye to eye, who would not care for you, who would not bother about you, the same people will do things for you. It may be related to other worldly activities sometimes, but even your expectations will go down. Even you will not be so attached. Even you will not be so dependent. So when you're not attached, when you're not dependent, when you don't have expectations, automatically again your frequency has changed. Then you are more independent. Emotionally you are much better, much healed. You can take care of yourself. You can have faith in God. You will have more energy. So all these things are happening also at the same time while you are suffering. So when this swan has seen the reality, when this swan has seen the truth, that's when the swan sees in the sky there are a bunch of birds who look exactly like what she or he looked like in the reflection in the water. And one of them maybe stops, one of them maybe signals, hey, come on over, let's fly together. You can fly. You have a fear that they threw you from the bridge, from the edge. You're gonna fall. But what if you fly? Or what if nothing happens to you? You're protected, you're safe, you're scratchless. Maybe that free fall or maybe that edge also is an illusion. Maybe there is no edge. Maybe there is no one to push you. Or maybe it is not a push that will make you fall. Maybe it's a push that can help you fly. For personal sessions, you can check out the description box and you can write to me at thesunamoon@gmail.com. Well, you can write to me if you are from India for the PAYTM and GPAY details. And if you're not from India, then you can use the PayPal link to book a session with me. And kindly do not share your twin flame ascension journey, whatever has happened in your star seed light worker ascension journey so far, because I use intuitive tools and I use spiritual modalities to give you the best solutions. You can get my book, In the Name of Love, A Journey of Finding Your Ultimate Soulmate, on Amazon Kindle. Please do get the one which is available on Amazon Kindle only, because that is the latest edited version. I will see you soon in another one. One love, peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.